Thank you very much and welcome to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming, the site of the 2021 Single-A State Baseball Tournament. The third day of action here in Cheyenne, and Torrington in an elimination game this afternoon against the Wheatland Lobos. And we're about ready to get underway here at Powers. Glad to have you along here on Cinch Country KGOS. I'm Ryan Caith with the call this afternoon. Looks like Jones will be on the mound for Torrington, and we'll bring you all the starters here momentarily. Cross Hernandez, the leadoff hitter for Wheatland. And we are underway here at Powers. That ball downstairs for ball one from Jones. Wheatland will come out looking like this. Hernandez, the leadoff hitter, then Jake Hicks in left field. Mitch Pollock at shortstop, the cleanup hitter Ned Hageman at first base for Wheatland. Jones will miss with another one. 2-0 the count to Hernandez. Pitch swung on, going to be fouled away. Off the toe of Cross. Cross Hernandez, one of two Wheatland Lobos first team all-conference players this year. Him along with Mitch Pollock. That pitch swung on, a line drive into left center. Going to be a leadoff base hit for Hernandez. So good at leadoff at bat for Cross. Wheatland with a runner on board, no outs here in the top of the first. And that'll bring up Jake Hicks, left fielder for Wheatland. Jones out of the stretch. Now Hernandez stealing. The throw is close. They say he was in there safe. Now they overthrew him. Keith in center field with the backup. And Hernandez going to go first to third on the steal after the throwing error. Short behind the dish making the throw. Fermanak trying to pick it out of the dirt. Couldn't do it. And now that pitch swung on, a base hit into right field, so Wheatland on the board already as Hernandez comes home. So Hicks with the RBI. And back-to-back singles for Wheatland to start this contest. That'll bring up the shortstop, Mitch Pollock. And first pitch in there from Jones for strike one. So Wheatland in this contest after losing to Cheyenne last night. 11-1 the final in that one. And of course Torrington with the win over Douglas yesterday, 8-4. That pitch in there from Jones and stealing from first to second is Hicks. Throw was wide right from short. So no balls and two strikes to Pollock. That one lifted behind home plate here, and Short trying to make a play on it. Tough ball to get to off of his glove, so Pollock with a new life. Count will stay at 0-2. Torrington, one of 6 teams left in this state tournament. Lost the first round to Cody. Got the win yesterday over Douglas. So they have to win the rest of the way in order to get to the championship game. Double elimination format. Another one fouled off from Mitch Pollock. So 0-2 the count stays. More games today here in Cheyenne. Lovell and Powell at 4 o'clock in a loser-out contest. And the two remaining undefeated teams, Cheyenne and Cody, at 7 o'clock tonight. Jones missed with a ball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just misses upstairs. So an even count, 2-2 to Pollock. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on towards Riley at third. He picked it up, the throw on time. Good play from Caden Riley there at third base for Torrington. He'll retire Pollock for out number 1. That'll bring up Ned Hageman, the cleanup hitter. Moves the runner over. Hicks at third with 1 out. Jones will find the zone with that one. 0-1 the count to Hageman. As he kicks in, delivers. Got him off balance there with the curveball. Waved at it. 0-2 the count. Cade Pruitt on deck and Petrosky in the hole. As Jones misses with that pitch, 1-2 the count. That one swung on. Riley bodied it up, thought about making the throw home to get Hicks, but he'll make the throw across the diamond to retire Hageman. But Hageman with the RBIs, Hicks comes in to score. 2-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Wheatland with the lead. So nobody on, 2 outs. That one swung on back to Jones, and he'll make the throw to first in time to get Cade Pruitt. So Wheatland scores 2 runs here in the top of the first, and they lead it 2-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. And we'll be back with the home half and see what the Torrington Bats can do here in a moment. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Everyone knows Goshen County has the most supportive high school fans. This is Amy Baumgartner, personal banker with Pinnacle Bank, and we're now offering debit cards featuring the Trailblazers, Cyclones, and Doggers. It's one more way you can support your favorite team. Stop by 2000 Main Street or give us a call at 532-2181 to find out how you can get your school pride debit card today. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Welcome back to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming. State baseball action this afternoon on Cinch Country KGOS. Glad to have you along. Torrington in a loser-out contest against Wheatland. First game of the day here at Powers Field. And Wheatland leads at 2-0. Scored 2 runs in the top of the first. And Wheatland has had Torrington's number throughout the season here. Last matchup against Wheatland was back on July 6th. Wheatland with a couple of wins, 7-2, 15-9 in a doubleheader. And back in June, Wheatland gets the sweep again, 13-7, 14-5. Deegan Keith will lead it off for Torrington in the home half of the first. Watch his ball 1 go by, and that one in the dirt. From J.P. Anderson on the bump for Wheatland. 2-0 the count to Keith. Squares up to bunt. He'll pull back, but that one in there for strike 1. Two 2-1 pitch on the way, and that'll just miss low and out. So Keith ahead in the count here, 3-1. Jones on deck and Hager in the hole as Keith will pick up the walk. Good leadoff at bat for Deegan. And that'll bring up Jackson Jones, the pitcher for Torrington. Keith on first with no outs here. And the 0-0 pitch misses downstairs for ball one. Anderson will try a pick move to get Keith at first. Not successful. Now we'll come to the plate. 1-0 pitch, lifted foul. I'll go out of play over the Tiger dugout. Other games yesterday, Torrington with the win over Douglas 8-4. Lovell beats Green River 11-10. So Douglas and Green River eliminated from this tournament. Cheyenne beat Wheatland last night 11-1 in the nightcap game. Cody and Powell. Cody with the win 19-0. There's a ground ball from Jones to third base. And the double play, 5-4-3. Good play from Ryland Petrosky at third base with the ground ball double play. So, nobody on, 2 outs. Bryce Hager to the plate, the shortstop for Torrington. And the 0-0 pitch will miss outside for ball one. That one swung on, lifted into right field. And under it and gathering it is Cade Pruitt in right field for the Lobos. So Torrington, no hits, no runs in the bottom of the first, and Wheatland leads it 2-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard after 1 inning of play. Back with the second in a moment. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Heartland Embroidery is ready for summer. Come check out the selection of warm weather clothing so you can rep the Cowboys all year long. Summer means baseball, and Heartland can deck you out with Torrington Tiger gear and apparel. As always, the sky is the limit for custom embroidery. Give them your ideas and they can find the perfect way to display your brand. Be sure to check their Facebook page for items and sales throughout the summer. Heartland Embroidery, located in downtown Torrington. Check them out today.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington not only serves the community with a personal touch for lawn and garden designs, but they also carry and sell sprinkler parts, weed barrier, and edging for all you do-it-yourselfers out there. Once you stop in, you'll find all kinds of additional items you'll want to add to your lawn and gardens. Plus, Rob will be more than happy to discuss design ideas that you might want to incorporate into your landscaping. Just make the call to 532-6067. Landscaping Plus in Torrington. Welcome back to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming. After 1 inning, Wheatland leads Torrington 2-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. And Petrosky, the third baseman, will lead it off for Wheatland here in the second. And he'll watch 2 balls go by, 2-0 the count. Again, Jones on the bump for the Tigers. He'll paint the outside corner with that fastball. 2-1 goes the count to Ryland Petrosky. Whitfield on deck and Suko in the hole. Curveball miss from Jones. 3-1 now. Out of the windup, he'll kick in, deliver. That one swung on, a chopper towards Riley at third. He'll barehand it and dropped it. Coming in across the mound was Riley. And outran the ground ball, so had to grab it with his throwing hand and slipped out as he was trying to make the throwing motion. So Petrosky on board after the error. And brings up the second baseman, Noah Whitfield. Right-handed hitter will dig in there. Jones will check the runner. 0-0 pitch foul to the backstop. So no balls and one strike to Whitfield. Runner on first for Wheatland here in the top of the second, no outs. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Short will pick it up, the throw on the way, not in time. Bounced in front of Hager there, having to body it up. So Petrosky in scoring position after the steal. And 2-1 the count to Whitfield. Jones kicks and delivers. That one swung on and fouled back. Long strike will even up the count, 2-2. Another pitch fouled away from Whitfield, so he'll stay alive after the battle here. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one reached for it, and a dribbler towards Jones on the mound. Not going to be able to make a play. Essentially a swing bunt down the third baseline. Jones not able to make a throw either to third or first. So runners on the corners for Wheatland. No outs, and Adam Suko, the center fielder, up to bat. J.P. Anderson, the pitcher, on deck, and then back to the leadoff hitter, Cross Hernandez. And Suko, a left-handed hitter, will step into the batter's box. Jones will check the runner at first. Now delivers and fouled away. High fastball there. 0-1 the count. Jackson back on the rubber now. Checks the runner. 0-1 pitch will miss outside. So the 1-1 pitch on the way, just painted the outside corner. Good spot for Jones there. 1-2 the count. And Petrosky stands at third, Whitfield on first. Jones will miss way outside with that pitch. 2-2 now. Again, this is the first of 3 games at Powers Field this afternoon. Another pitch will miss outside from Jackson. A full count now to Suko. As Jones will come set, kicks and delivers. That pitch swung on, lifted high towards Riley at third base. He's under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So Suko will be retired, and the 9-hole hitter and the pitcher, J.P. Anderson, will step in. Again, runners on the corners with 1 out here in the top of the second. Jones comes set. Anderson showing bunt. He'll foul it away, I believe. Couldn't tell if he got a piece of it or not. Either way, strike 1. Short with a back pick attempt at first base. Whitfield back in there in time. Oh, 1 pitch. Will miss high and out. Boy, Jones having some issues up there. Has thrown a few wild ones. High and outside of the strike zone. So an even count, 1-1. And here's the pitch swung on and fouled down the left field line. Riley giving chase, but no play there, so the long strike makes it 1-2. Leadoff hitter Hernandez on deck. Jake Hicks in the hole. Now we'll see a pickle. Throw home as Hager was in the pickle trying to get Whitfield between first and second. So Hager recognized that Petrosky was heading home, so they'll get the out at home. And 2 outs now. 2-2 the count to J.P. Anderson. Apologize behind on that play call. I'm trying to figure out some jersey numbers with Wheatland. I got mixed up here. Runner in scoring position for Wheatland. 2 outs. And the 2-2 pitch to Anderson on the way. Fouled out of play. So good battle here from J.P. Whitfield stands at second. Jones will check him, and now comes to the plate. That one swung on down the right field line, goes just foul over the head of Hackbarth at first base. So the count stays at 2-2 to Anderson. Jones kicks in, delivers. That'll miss outside. So a full count now to the pitcher, J.P. Anderson. And the 3-2 on the way, swung on. And they say he got a piece of it, fouled it off. Jones offered the curveball, got him off balance there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch from Jones, and that one just missed. A good spot for Jackson there. They'll say it missed outside. It'll put runners on first and second. After the walk, that'll bring up Cross Hernandez. So Hernandez at the plate. Jones will offer ball 1, 1-0 the count. That pitch will find the zone, paints the outside corner. So an even count, 1-1 to Cross. Again, runners on first and second, 2 outs here. And that one will just miss upstairs from Jones. 2-1. Jake Hicks on deck. Mitch Pollock in the hole for the Lobos. Again, Wheatland up 2-0 on the CNA scoreboard. That one will just graze the elbow of Hernandez. So Cross on board after getting hit. And it'll load the bases. Looks like Short got a piece of it. Keeled over behind the dish here. Hopefully he's all right. We'll take a quick break here as they'll check out Short. But again, Wheatland up 2-0. Bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the second here. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
We have some hot summer prices this week at your local Main Street Market store in Scottsbluff, Torrington, and Kimball. In our meat department, we have USDA Choice boneless beef bottom round rump roast at $4.89 a pound. The steak is $4.99 a pound. And bone-in split chicken breast are just $1.19 a pound. Save even more by using your Co-op cash card at your local Main Street Market, a division of Panhandle Co-op, proud to serve families, farms, and food.
The licensed physical therapists at North Platte Physical Therapy take pride in developing patient treatment plans based on your individual needs. Whether your treatment plan requires 30 minutes or 2 hours of our time with you, we are committed to helping you return to your best health and active lifestyle. Please feel free to call us at 532-5355 or stop by at 1301 East M Street. Physician referrals are not required and walk-ins or same-day appointments are encouraged. North Platte Physical Therapy, where we provide quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility.
Welcome back to Powers Field after the injury timeout. Looks like Austin Short is okay. Bases loaded for Wheatland. Hicks at the plate, and now a pass ball. It's going to score a run. As Whitfield will touch the dish for the third run for Wheatland. Hernandez will advance from first to second, and Anderson from second to third. And 2-1 the count to Jake Hicks, the left fielder. That pitch swung on towards Fermanack. He'll pick up the long hop to throw to first on time. So retires Hicks for the third out of the inning. Wheatland will strand two, but they score a run here in the top of the second. And they lead it 3-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Torrington bats on the way. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country, KGOS.
Proud to announce that they are expanding their services. Shad would like to introduce Fawny Yardley, who specializes in adolescent, youth, and family counseling. She also does assessments and group sessions. Another addition is Sue Sorick, who handles substance abuse for adolescents and adults. She does assessments for all ages and also does counseling and groups. Call number 34 at 532-0134. They are located at 2802 West C in Torrington.
Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry knows good overall health starts with good oral health, and the way to that perfect smile is with the periodic dental examination. Family Dentistry has been practicing in eastern Wyoming for over 30 years and has experience in all fields of dental care. Doctors Pieper and Marsh welcome new patients, and your referrals are appreciated. Call 532-4448 for your appointment with Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry or visit their website at pieperdentistry.com.
Embrace summer with a Platte Valley Bank home equity line of credit. Relax on your new deck, get cooking in your recently renovated kitchen, or finally finish the basement. You can even consolidate debt and enjoy lower monthly payments just by using the equity in your home. With great rates and fast, friendly lenders, now is the time to embrace summer and tackle projects that will make the whole family happy. Learn more at www.pvbank.com.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Ryan Caith with Torrington Tiger Baseball here on Cinch Country. Glad to have you along this afternoon. So after going 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first, Caden Riley will lead it off here in the second for Torrington. And again, Wheatland leads 3-0 on the CNA scoreboard in this elimination game. And Anderson offers the 0-0 curveball in the dirt for ball one. Riley at the plate, Fermanack on deck, and Ryder Hackbarth in the hole for the Tigers. That pitch swung on from Riley into shallow center. Pollock backing up for it, and he'll make the play for out number one. With Powers Field, a nice setup here in Cheyenne. Just installed, I believe this year is first year on the new turf. Used to be dirt, I believe, on the mound and at the bases, but decided to go all turf with the new infield. Of course, the outfield is sod here at Powers Field. 2-0 the count to Fermanack. That one fouled off. 2-1 to Ben. And that one from Anderson will miss low and out for ball 3. 3-1 goes the count. Fermanack, the second baseman for Torrington. Anderson will paint the corner with that fastball. So a full count now to Fermanack. And the 3-2 pitch on the way just misses inside. So Fermanack on board via the walk. And that'll bring up Ryder Hackbarth, first baseman. One of two left-handed hitters for Torrington. He'll dig in. Anderson comes set. 0-0 pitch swung on, a big fly ball into right field. That's going to get over the head of Pruitt. Now Fermanack rounding third, heading home. And a stand-up triple, an RBI triple for Ryder Hackbarth. Big fly ball into right field. Boy, just turned on that inside pitch. Boy, Pruitt had to back up to the wall to grab that. So Torrington on board. They've cut the Wheatland lead to 2 runs. And that'll bring up Austin Short, the catcher. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Again, Hackbarth stands on third with 1 out after the triple. Hellis on deck and Saucedo in the hole. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Short. Just misses downstairs for ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way in the dirt, low and out. So Short way ahead here, 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way from Anderson. That will miss as well. So Short will trot down to first with a walk. We'll put runners on the corners for Torrington. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Clark and Associates scoreboard, Wheatland 3, Torrington 1. Glad to have you along here on Cinch Country. Again, if you're listening on the radio, you can also watch live video. Go to youtube.com and search KGOS Sports. So Hellis will dig into the batter's box. Hackbarth at third, Short at first. He squares up to bunt, and he'll foul it to the backstop. And the long strike makes it 0-1. Anderson will check the runner at first. Now kicks in, delivers. That one swung on from Hellis. Waved at the curveball for strike 2. But JP got him way off balance there. So Hellis down 0-2, and here's the pitch. That one swung on for strike 3. Back-to-back curveballs, and got him on that one. The first strikeout for J.P. Anderson. And now the other lefty for Torrington in the box, Aiden Saucedo, right fielder. First pitch high and out for ball 1. Leadoff hitter Deegan Keith on deck. Torrington with runners on the corners with 2 outs. And the 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, lifted out of play, foul. Evens up the count at 1-1. Anderson comes set 1-1 pitch on the way. A big fly ball into left field. And backing up and making the catch is Jake Hicks. Good swing from Saucedo just right to the glove of Hicks. So Torrington will strand 2, but they score 1 here in the bottom of the second. Clark and Associates scoreboard, Wheatland 3, Torrington 1. Back with the third in a moment. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Supporting our youth, that's what Torrington Beverage has been so proud of for so many years. So when you need to quench your thirst, do it with a Pepsi product, Sobe, Brisk Lipton Tea, Rockstar, or Gatorade. Plus, they have the juice to get you going in the mornings with Frappuccinos, Starbucks iced coffee, and Muscle Milk, helping supply this community with top-of-the-line drinks. Torrington Beverage is the proud sponsor of Goshen County Sports and believes in neighbors helping neighbors. Remember, that's Torrington Beverage. Get your thirst on.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Everyone knows Goshen County has the most supportive high school fans. This is Amy Baumgartner, personal banker with Pinnacle Bank, and we're now offering debit cards featuring the Trailblazers, Cyclones, and Doggers. It's one more way you can support your favorite team. Stop by 2000 Main Street or give us a call at 532-2181 to find out how you can get your school pride debit card today. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Welcome back to Powers Field. Pollock will lead it off. There's a big line drive and a diving play from Bryce Hager at shortstop. What a play from Bryce. Hard hit line drive from Pollock. But Hager will send him back to the dugout without number 1 here in the top of the third. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter and first baseman Ned Hageman. He'll watch ball 1 go by as it bounces in front of the plate. That pitch swung on, going to be over the head of Furmanak for the base hit into right field. So Hageman on board with his first single, RBI'd back in the first. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Pruitt. Grounded out to Jones on the mound back in the first. Petrosky on deck and Whitfield in the hole for Wheatland. Jones comes set, 0-0 pitch. Got the outside corner for strike 1. Another pitch from Jones misses for ball 1, and even count 1-1 to Pruitt. And now another pitch. Got him off balance there. Chased it outside. 1-2 the count. And pitch on the way from Jones. Swung on, got him. Got him with the off speed there. Jackson will record his first strikeout for out number 2 as he sends Pruitt back to the dugout. We'll bring up Ryland Petrosky, third baseman. Reached on the error back in the second. 0-0 pitch on the way in there for strike 1. Whitfield on deck and Suko in the hole for Wheatland. Jones misses high and in with that pitch, so an even count 1-1 to Petrosky. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the third. That pitch fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ryland. Jones comes set. Now the pitch just misses high and out. So 2-2 the count. And Jones kicks and delivers. Swung on a chopper up the third baseline. It'll roll foul. Jones back on the rubber. That pitch lifted foul down the first baseline. Hackbarth giving chase, but not able to get to it. So count stays at 2-2. Again, Wheatland up 3-1 on the CNA scoreboard. Here in the top of the third, 2 outs. Wheatland with a runner on first. Jones checks the runner, now delivers, swung on, fouled down the third baseline. Good battle here from Ryland Petrosky. Whitfield on deck and Suko in the hole. Jones kicks and delivers, will miss upstairs with that pitch. So a full count now to Ryland. And pitch on the way from Jones, that'll miss outside. So great at bat from Ryland Petrosky. He's on board with the walk. Hageman will head to second base. Petrosky on first with 2 outs, and Whitfield, the second baseman, at the plate. Whitfield singled in the second and scored the third run for Wheatland. Coach Rob Mortimer out on the mound, having a discussion with Short and Jones. They'll keep Jones in there. Torrington coached by Rob Mortimer and Dane Cervantes. Of course, Wheatland coached by Mick Cochran. So Jones back on the mound, and the 0-0 pitch on the way to Whitfield, and they say it grazed him. So that'll load the bases. Whitfield at first, Petrosky at second, Hageman at third with 2 outs. Jones in a pinch here. He'll throw to Adam Suko, the center fielder now. The lefty will step in, and 0-0 pitch on the way, and chase the outside fastball and hit it into right field. Saucedo giving chase. He'll make the catch for out number 3. So Jones gets out of it. Wheatland will strand 3 and score none here in the top of the third. After 2.5, your score. Wheatland 3, Torrington 1 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Heartland Embroidery is ready for summer. Come check out the selection of warm weather clothing so you can rep the Cowboys all year long. Summer means baseball, and Heartland can deck you out with Torrington Tiger gear and apparel. As always, the sky is the limit for custom embroidery. Give them your ideas and they can find the perfect way to display your brand. Be sure to check their Facebook page for items and sales throughout the summer. Heartland Embroidery, located in downtown Torrington. Check them out today.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington not only serves the community with a personal touch for lawn and garden designs, but they also carry and sell sprinkler parts, weed barrier, and edging for all you do-it-yourselfers out there. Once you stop in, you'll find all kinds of additional items you'll want to add to your lawn and gardens. Plus, Rob will be more than happy to discuss design ideas that you might want to incorporate into your landscaping. Just make the call to 532-6067. Landscaping Plus in Torrington.
We have some hot summer prices this week at your local Main Street Market store in Scottsbluff, Torrington, and Kimball. In our meat department, we have USDA Choice boneless beef bottom round rump roast at $4.89 a pound. The steak is $4.99 a pound. And bone-in split chicken breast are just $1.19 a pound. Save even more by using your co-op cash card at your local Main Street Market, a division of Panhandle Co-op, proud to serve families, farms, and food.
Welcome back to Powers Field. Deegan Keith will lead it off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the third. Ryan Keith with Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country. Glad to have you along. A ground ball towards third base. And overthrew him. Bobbling it was Hageman with the throw. Petrosky fielded it cleanly. The throw was just a bit off, took Hageman off the bag, ended up dropping the baseball. So Keith on board via the error. And that'll bring up Jones, the pitcher. Anderson with a pick move. The throw not in time to get Keith at first. Jones grounded into that double play back in the first inning. So 0 for 1 on the contest. Squares up to bunt, pulls back. Anderson misses inside with that pitch. 1-0 the count. Hager on deck and Riley in the hole for Torrington. And Jones will pull back. That'll miss outside. 2-0 the count goes. Petrosky, the third baseman, playing 1/3 of the way home. Anderson will miss again. 3-0 the count to Jackson. Keith stands on first with no outs here in the bottom of the third. Again, Wheatland up 2 runs. That pitch finds the zone from Anderson, so 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 pitch, low and out, so Jones on board with the walk. And the first 2 batters aboard for Torrington. Runners on first and second, no outs, and now we'll see a timeout from the Wheatland Lobos. Again, they announced all conference selections last week, I believe. Torrington Tigers on the first team, Jackson Jones and Caden Riley. And for Wheatland on the first team, Cross Hernandez and Mitch Pollock. Second team all-conference players from Torrington, Ben Furmanak, Ned Hageman making it for the Wheatland Lobos. Cross Hernandez, player of the year for our conference in the East. Mick Cochran, the conference coach of the year. And Caden Riley and Mitch Pollock sharing the Tri-Pitchers of the Year with Cameron Spence from Douglas. They'll break out of the timeout on the mound there. Hager at the plate, and the 0-0 pitch on the way. Threw it behind him. It'll roll to the backstop, so Keith will advance to third. Jones heads to second. So 2 runners in scoring position, a big opportunity here. Tying run stands at second base. Hager with a chance to knock him in here. Bryce flew out to right field in the first inning, so 0 for 1 on the contest. Anderson will switch to the full windup. That pitch fouled away. Long strike makes it 1-1. Again, this is a loser-out contest. That pitch swung on a big line drive. Hard hit to Pollock. He'll make the throw to first in time. Throw home. Not in time to get Keith, so Hager with the RBI. As Keith scores the second run for Torrington, and Tigers have cut the Lobos lead to 1 run. Jones will advance to third on the play. Caden Riley at the plate. He'll watch the ball in the dirt for ball 1. Caden flew out to the shortstop his last at-bat. That pitch high and in for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Riley. Anderson kicks in, delivers that one in the turf again for ball 3. .3-0 pitch on the way. Swung on from Riley. It's fair, and they'll throw it across the diamond in time to get Riley. Jones will stay at third. Boy, that one right down the third baseline. Petrosky picking it up and making the play. And probably some smart conservative base running for Jones at third. So 2 outs and Ben Fermanak to the plate. First pitch in the turf for ball 1. Seems like when Anderson misses, it's low. 1-0 on the way. That one just misses. Must have been high and in for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Ben. That one will miss, same spot for ball 3. Ben with the walk, his last appearance in the second. Anderson finally finds the zone with that pitch. 3-1 the count. Hackbarth on deck and short in the hole for Torrington. The 3-1 on the way. That'll miss outside, so Ben on board with another walk. And Ryder Hackbarth had that big triple back in the second. He'll dig in. Had the big RBI triple over Pruitt's head in right field. Anderson with the pitch. The 0-0 will miss downstairs for ball 1. JP losing a little bit of control here in this inning. 1-0 will miss low for ball 2. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third, Torrington trails by 1 run. That pitch just misses. Right on the outside corner. So 3 balls, no strikes to Hackbarth. Anderson comes set, kicks in, delivers. That will miss as well. So bases loaded. Cross Hernandez will take a timeout and have a word with JP here. Big opportunity here for Torrington. Go-ahead run stands in scoring position at second base. Jones stands at third, Fermanak at second, and Hackbarth at first. And Austin Short due up for Torrington. Doing the catching this afternoon. Walked in the second. Anderson out of the windup. 0-0 pitch. Low and in for ball one. JP kicks, and the 1-0 pitch will miss in the turf for ball two. 2-0 the count. Anderson looking a little flustered on the bump here. Has walked the last two batters. That one will miss as well. 3-0. And Anderson in danger of walking in the tying run here. Seven straight balls, and here's the pitch from Anderson. That one in there. So makes the count 3-1 to Austin Short. And here's the pitch from JP. That one in there as well. So full count now to Austin. And the 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on. It'll be fouled down the third baseline. So Short will stay alive here. After going up 3-0, it's now a full count to the catcher. Hellis on deck and Saucedo in the hole. Pitch from Anderson on the way. Swung on, a line drive up the middle. That'll score two. Jones will come in along with Furmanak. Mortimer will hold up Hackbarth at third, and Torrington takes the lead. A 2 RBI single from Austin Short. Clark and Associates scoreboard, Torrington 4, Wheatland 3. Runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Hellis to the plate. First pitch swung on, a line drive into left field. That's going to score a run. RBI single for Matthew Hellis as Hackbarth comes in. Torrington takes the 2-run lead, and Cochran heading out to the mound now. And I would assume they'll probably put Pollock in here. I believe they still have Mitch to throw. Of course, Mitch Pollock, the ace for Wheatland. And he will step in and take his warm-up pitches. But Torrington has scored 4 here in the bottom of the third, and they take the lead 5-3 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. We'll let Mitch Pollock take his warm-up pitches. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
The licensed physical therapists at North Platte Physical Therapy take pride in developing patient treatment plans based on your individual needs. Whether your treatment plan requires 30 minutes or 2 hours of our time with you, we are committed to helping you return to your best health and active lifestyle. Please feel free to call us at 532-5355 or stop by at 1301 East M Street. Physician referrals are not required, and walk-ins or same-day appointments are encouraged. North Platte Physical Therapy, where we provide quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility.
Number 34 is proud to announce that they are expanding their services. Shad would like to introduce Fawny Yardley, who specializes in adolescent, youth, and family counseling. She also does assessments and group sessions. Another addition is Sue Sorick, who handles substance abuse for adolescents and adults. She does assessments for all ages and also does counseling and groups. Call number 34 at 532-0134. They are located at 2802 West C in Torrington.
Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry knows good overall health starts with good oral health, and the way to that perfect smile is with the periodic dental examination. Family Dentistry has been practicing in eastern Wyoming for over 30 years and has experience in all fields of dental care. Doctors Pieper and Marsh welcome new patients, and your referrals are appreciated. Call 532-4448 for your appointment with Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry, or visit their website at pieperdentistry.com.
So So Saucedo with the plate now for Torrington as Pollock comes in relief of J.P. Anderson on the mound. And Torrington has scored 4 here in the bottom of the third. They take the lead 5-3 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. And Saucedo with the plate now, 1-1 the count as Pollock finds his own with that fastball. Pollock comes set, the 1-1 pitch swung on down the third baseline foul. Making the play is Coach Rob Mortimer. One and two the count to Saucedo. And the pitch on the way from Pollock swung on, got him. The save fouled it off there. So the umpire throws up his hands. Count will stay at 1-2. Again, Mitch Pollock, along with Caden Riley, one of the East Conference pitchers of the year. Pitch will miss low and out. Both Pollock and Riley very comparable as far as velocity goes. Both of them throw about mid-80s. Pitch will miss upstairs from Pollock, so a full count now to Saucedo. Again, runners on first and second. Short at second, Hellis at first with 2 outs. Torrington with the 2-run lead. And that pitch swung on, got him. So Pollock comes in and throws a K. Torrington will strand 2, but they score 4 here in the third after 3 complete. Clark and Associates scoreboard, Torrington 5, Wheatland 3. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
The Platte Valley Bank Home Equity Line of Credit. Relax on your new deck. Get cooking in your recently renovated kitchen or finally finish the basement. You can even consolidate debt and enjoy lower monthly payments just by using the equity in your home. With great rates and fast, friendly lenders, now is the time to embrace summer and tackle projects that will make the whole family happy. Learn more at www.pvbank.com.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Supporting our youth, that's what Torrington Beverage has been so proud of for so many years. So when you need to quench your thirst, do it with a Pepsi product, Sobe, Brisk Lipton Tea, Rockstar, or Gatorade. Plus they have the juice to get you going in the mornings with Frappuccinos, Starbucks iced coffee, and Muscle Milk, helping supply this community with top-of-the-line drinks. Torrington Beverage is the proud sponsor of Goshen County Sports and believes in neighbors helping neighbors. Remember, that's Torrington Beverage. Get your thirst on.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Welcome back to Powers Field in the capital city. Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country, KGOS. Glad to have you along. I'm Ryan Caith with you all afternoon here. Tigers with a great third inning. Score 4 in the home half of the third, and they lead it 5-3 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. Again, this game a loser-out contest, 1 of 2 today. These two, the first game today, and then Lovell and Powell at 4 o'clock. And the remaining 2 undefeated teams tonight at 7, Cheyenne and Cody. First pitch swung on, and diving to make the play is Bryce Hager at shortstop. They'll send the leadoff hitter for the inning, J.P. Anderson, back to the dugout. Good start for the Torrington defense here in the top of the 4th. We'll bring up Cross Hernandez, the catcher. One of 2 first-team all-conference players for Wheatland. And that pitch will miss inside from Jones. 1-0 the count to Cross. That one in the dirt for ball 2. Jake Hicks on deck. Mitch Pollock in the hole for Wheatland. Nobody on and one out here in the top of the fourth. That pitch from Jackson will miss just outside, so 3-0 the count to Cross. Pitch will miss as well, so 4 straight balls to Hernandez, and he'll head down to first. Back-to-back walks for Hernandez. Brings up the left fielder, Hicks. 1 for 2 on the contest. Had that RBI single in the first, grounded out his last appearance in the second. 0-0 curveball in there for strike 1 from Jones. Hernandez with a big secondary there at first. Jackson comes set, will try a pick move. Soft throw over to first. Hernandez back in there safely. He'll try another move. Now overthrows Riley. And that'll roll deep into foul territory. So Hernandez rounding second. He'll head to third. Mistakes you do not want to make with a 2-run lead. So Hernandez in scoring position at third base. 1 out here in the top of the fourth, and an 0-1 pitch on the way to Hicks. That'll miss low and out. So evens up the count at 1-1. That fastball just misses low and out, so 2-1 now. Jones working out of the windup. Pitch on the way, right up the middle. That'll score a run. Gets through for the base hit. So Hicks with the RBI. Hernandez scoring his second run of the ball game. And Wheatland within 1. 5-4 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Mitch Pollock, the shortstop. Well, now the pitcher up to bat for Wheatland. Swung on the first pitch for strike 1. Hicks will steal second. Throw not on time from short. Hicks in scoring position at second with 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch on the way to Pollock, low and out for ball 1. Another pitch from Jackson, low and outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Mitch Pollock. Hageman on deck and Pruitt in the hole for the Lobos. That one in there for strike 2. Got Pollock looking with that pitch. 2-2 pitch on the way, low and out. So Pollock has worked himself into a full count here. Jones comes set, kicks and delivers. That one fouled away. Or no, they say swinging on the third strike, dropped it. Short with the throw to first on time. So the strikeout from Pollock, the second out of the inning. Hageman at the plate. We'll watch ball 1 go by. Hicks now stands at third base. Jones missed again, 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch in there for strike 1. Hageman 1 for 2, singled in the third. Grounded out in the first, he'll foul that pitch off. So an even count, 2-2 to Ned. Jones starts his windup, 2-2 pitch, just misses low. So 3-2 goes the count. Hicks stands on third with 2 outs. That pitch will miss from Jones, so a 2-out walk will put Hageman on first base. And the right fielder Pruitt up to bat now. 0 for 2 thus far, struck out in the third, grounded out in the first. Jones comes set the 0-0 pitch. Looked like a changeup that slipped away from him, missed high and in for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on. A fly ball towards center field, and making the catch is Keith. So Wheatland with 1 run in the top of the 4th. They cut the Torrington lead to 1. 5-4 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. And we'll be back with the Torrington Bats in a moment. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Everyone knows Goshen County has the most supportive high school fans. This is Amy Baumgartner, personal banker with Pinnacle Bank, and we're now offering debit cards featuring the Trailblazers, Cyclones, and Doggers. It's one more way you can support your favorite team. Stop by 2000 Main Street or give us a call at 532-2181 to find out how you can get your school pride debit card today. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Heartland Embroidery is ready for summer. Come check out the selection of warm weather clothing so you can rep the Cowboys all year long. Summer means baseball, and Heartland can deck you out with Torrington Tiger gear and apparel. As always, the sky is the limit for custom embroidery. Give them your ideas and they can find the perfect way to display your brand. Be sure to check their Facebook page for items and sales throughout the summer. Heartland Embroidery, located in downtown Torrington. Check them out today.
Welcome back to Powers Field. We're set for the bottom of the 4th. Deegan Keith will lead it off after Torrington batted through the order in the 3rd. Squares up to bunt, pulls back, but it's in there for strike 1 from Pollock. Jones on deck and Hager in the hole. That pitch misses from Mitch, so an even count, 1-1. Pollock out of the windup, the pitch on the way, that one on the outside corner for strike 2. Again, Torrington leads 5-4 on the CNA scoreboard. That pitch chased outside from Deegan Keith, and now it looks like Pollock landed awkward on his foot there. Might have tweaked an ankle or something here. Looks to be walking it off here. But Keith with the strikeout for the first out here in the 4th. Could be a little slippery on that new turf on the mound. So Jones to the plate now. Jackson walked his last appearance in the 3rd. Hit into that double play in the 1st. And they'll give Pollock a chance to throw a few pitches here. Looks to be okay. Says he's good to go, gave the nod here, so Jones will dig in. Nobody on and one out. Jones, the right-handed hitter, digs in. 0-0 pitch on the way. Just misses low and out. The 1-0 fouled away out of play. An even count, 1-1. Bryce Hager on deck and Caden Riley in the hole for Torrington. And the 1-1 from Pollock runs outside for ball 2. Two 1 will miss outside as well. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Jones. Looks like Pollock having some issues with that turf on the mound still. That pitch will miss low and out, so Jones on board with the walk. Back-to-back walks for Jackson. Runner on first with 1 out and Bryce Hager to the plate. 0 for 2 on the contest, grounded out to shortstop in the third, flew out to right field in the first. Pollock comes set, 0-0 pitch on the way, just misses high and in. Here's the 1-0 pitch, fouled out of play. Evens up the count at 1s. Pollock agrees on a pitch. The 1-1 coming. Swung on a dribbler towards the mound. Pollock will pick it up and throw it to first on time. Jones will advance to second on the play. So Jones in scoring position at second with 2 outs and Caden Riley to the dish. Due for a hit here. He grounded out in the third, flew out in the second. And the 0-0 offering is inside, just missed for a ball. Ben Furmanak on deck and Hackbarth in the hole. Riley will watch the 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Pollock comes set, 1-1 pitch on the way. And that one just on the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Riley. And here comes the 1-2, swung on, a ground ball towards third base. It'll roll foul. So good job by Caden here to stay alive. Cross has a quick word with Pollock on the mound. Again, Torrington leads 5-4 here in the bottom of the 4th. In this loser-out contest, 1-2 pitch on the way to Riley. And that one just misses inside. Boy, Caden got lucky with that one. 2-2 the count. Jones stands at second in scoring position. Here's the 2-2 pitch, foul to the backstop. Good battle here from Caden. Pollock with the pitch, swung on, got him. O'Reilly swinging right under that off-speed pitch. So they'll strand one, and Torrington scores none here in the fourth. After 4, complete your score. Torrington 5, Wheatland 4 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS. Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington not only serves the community with a personal touch for lawn and garden designs, but they also carry and sell sprinkler parts, weed barrier, and edging for all you do-it-yourselfers out there. Once you stop in, you'll find all kinds of additional items you'll want to add to your lawn and gardens. Plus, Rob will be more than happy to discuss design ideas that you might want to incorporate into your landscaping. Just make the call to 532-6067. Landscaping Plus in Torrington.
We have some hot summer prices this week at your local Main Street Market store in Scottsbluff, Torrington, and Kimball. In our meat department, we have USDA Choice boneless beef bottom round rump roast at $4.89 a pound. The steak is $4.99 a pound. And bone-in split chicken breast are just $1.19 a pound. Save even more by using your co-op cash card at your local Main Street Market, a division of Panhandle Co-op, proud to serve families, farms, and food.
The licensed physical therapists at North Platte Physical Therapy take pride in developing patient treatment plans based on your individual needs. Whether your treatment plan requires 30 minutes or 2 hours of our time with you, we are committed to helping you return to your best health and active lifestyle. Please feel free to call us at 532-5355 or stop by at 1301 East M Street. Physician referrals are not required, and walk-ins or same-day appointments are encouraged. North Platte Physical Therapy, where we provide quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility.
Welcome back to Powers Field. 1-1 the count to the Wheatland leadoff hitter here in the top of the fifth. Ryland Petrosky, the third baseman. Jones still dealing for Torrington as he offers a ball there. 2-1 the count. Petrosky 0 for 1 on the contest. That pitch in there from Jones. Ryland reached on the error in the second, walked in the third. 2-2 pitch on the way. A line drive into right field. Diving for it is Saucedo, and he caught it. Boy, what a play from Aiden Saucedo in right field. And now they're going to say it hit the dirt. And the umpires will have a discussion here. A tough play for me to see here with the pole right in front of me. If he didn't catch it, he sold it pretty well. All the umpires will have a discussion here. We'll see what the ruling is. Boy, always a tough play to make as an outfielder. Those line drives, you dive for it. And if you choose to dive for it, you better catch it. Because if you don't, it goes right back past you, back to the wall. And they're going to say that he did catch it. Well, what a play from Aiden Saucedo. So 1 out. Coach Cochran's still talking with the home plate umpire, and they do say he's out. So Aiden Saucedo with the big play in right field for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Noah Whitfield, the second baseman. Right-hander will dig in there. The 0-0 just misses inside for ball 1. Suko on deck and Anderson in the hole for Wheatland. That one lifted foul out of play. So 1-1 the count to Whitfield. Jones will start his windup. Pitch on the way in there for strike 2. Here's the 1-2. That one swung on, a ground ball towards Furmanak. He'll pick it up, the throw in time. So good defense from the Tigers. Here in the top of the 5th, 2 outs, nobody on, and Adam Suko to the dish. Suko 0 for 2 with a couple of fly outs. Suko, the lefty, digs in. 0-0 pitch. Good for strike 1. Jones with the pitch, a ground ball towards Hager, diving for it. Didn't extend his glove arm. Hard hit. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit for Suko, his first hit of the ball game. The 2-out hit puts a runner on first. That'll bring up the starting pitcher in this contest, J.P. Anderson. Didn't see where he moved to in the field. And it looks like Jones will come out of there. I believe hit his limit probably. Heard our fellow broadcaster Kent Smith on the other side say he was at 85 last inning. So good showing for Jackson Jones, the senior, the super senior on the bump. Of course, Jackson, one of those kids where his birthday lies in the right spot. So he went off to college, played basketball at LCCC, and came back this summer to play some baseball. Caden Riley, also one of those kids. So Hager will come in and do the pitching now. Again, Torrington leads 5-4 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Proud to announce that they are expanding their services. Shad would like to introduce Fawny Yardley, who specializes in adolescent, youth, and family counseling. She also does assessments and group sessions. Another addition is Sue Sorick, who handles substance abuse for adolescents and adults. She does assessments for all ages and also does counseling and groups. Call number 34 at 532-0134. They are located at 2802 West C in Torrington.
Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry knows good overall health starts with good oral health, and the way to that perfect smile is with the periodic dental examination. Family Dentistry has been practicing in eastern Wyoming for over 30 years and has experience in all fields of dental care. Doctors Pieper and Marsh welcome new patients, and your referrals are appreciated. Call 532-4448 for your appointment with Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry, or visit their website at pieperdentistry.com.
Welcome back to Powers Field after the pitching change. Starting pitcher Jones will head to shortstop and trade places with Bryce Hager. Good showing for Jackson Jones on the bump. Torrington leads 5-4, and Wheatland with a runner on first with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Anderson at the plate, and he'll watch ball 1 go by. Leadoff hitter Hernandez on deck. Hicks in the hole. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Suko stands at first for Wheatland. He would be the tying run. That pitch swung on. Hit hard foul down the first baseline. So the count goes to 2-1 to Anderson. JP 0 for 1 today, flew out to the shortstop in the 4th, walked in the 2nd. Hager back on the rubber now. We'll check the runner. 2-1 pitch on the way. That'll miss inside for ball 3. 3-1 swung on in between first and second. Fermanac giving chase, but not able to get it on the dive. So Anderson with the base hit into shallow right field. And that'll bring up Cross Hernandez. Leadoff hitter and the catcher for Wheatland. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Hernandez is not one you want to see in this situation. Cross, a very good baseball player. He's 1 for 1 today, singled in the first, has walked the last 2 appearances. And the 0-0 pitch on the way just misses high for ball 1. Couldn't have missed by much. Good spot there for Hager. Bryce will check the runner at second. Now comes to the plate. That one will miss high and in. 2-0 the count to Cross. Hicks on deck and Pollock in the hole. That one will miss low and out. Now Short having trouble with it. The throw on time, though. Boy, what a play from Austin Short. Recovered after booting that pitch. And the runners go, and he'll get Adam Succo heading from second to third. So, Wheatland scores none here in the top of the 5th. Torrington still leads 5-4 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Embrace summer with the Platte Valley Bank Home Equity Line of Credit. Relax on your new deck. Get cooking in your recently renovated kitchen or finally finish the basement. You can even consolidate debt and enjoy lower monthly payments just by using the equity in your home. With great rates and fast, friendly lenders, now is the time to embrace summer and tackle projects that will make the whole family happy. Learn more at www.pvbank.com.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Supporting our youth, that's what Torrington Beverage has been so proud of for so many years. So when you need to quench your thirst, do it with a Pepsi product, Sobe, Brisk Lipton Tea, Rockstar, or Gatorade. Plus, they have the juice to get you going in the mornings with Frappuccinos, Starbucks iced coffee, and Muscle Milk, helping supply this community with top-of-the-line drinks. Torrington Beverage is the proud sponsor of Goshen County Sports and believes in neighbors helping neighbors. Remember, that's Torrington Beverage. Get your thirst on.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Welcome back to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Ryan Caith with Torrington Tiger Baseball. Glad to have you along here on Cinch Country KGOS. We've got a good one for you. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Torrington with the 1-run lead, 5-4 on the CNA scoreboard. Torrington trying to knock Wheatland out of this state tournament. Fermanac will lead it off here in the 5th and watch strike 1 go by from Mitch Pollock. Oh, 1 on the way. That one on the outside corner for strike 2. Pollock coming in relief for J.P. Anderson on the bump. 0-2 pitch on the way. Got the outside corner. Will get Fermanac looking for out number 1 here in the 5th. The first backwards K for the Torrington batters. 5th strikeout between Pollock and J.P. Anderson. That first pitch swung on from Hackbarth for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on the way. Just misses high for ball 1. Short on deck and Hellis in the hole. The 1-1 pitch, low and out for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ryder Hackbarth. Ryder 1 for 1 today. Had that RBI triple in the second, walked in the third. Chased that pitch high for strike 2. Two pitch in there, got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mitch Pollock. So nobody on, 2 outs, and Austin Short to the dish. Short with that 2 RBI single back in the third to give Torrington the lead. Oh, pitch in there for strike 1. Boy, Pollock able to locate. Warmed up after coming in the fourth. That pitch in there as well. So Short down 0-2 real quick like here. We'll see if he can battle up. 0-2 on the way. Foul to the backstop. Ellis on deck and Saucedo in the hole for Torrington. And that one will be fouled off as well. No balls and 2 strikes to Short. And here's the pitch. That one swung on, chased it high. 3 up, 3 down, and all in the form of Ks for Mitch Pollock. So, after 5 complete, Torrington with the lead still. 5-4 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Back with the 6th in a moment. This is Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Everyone knows Goshen County has the most supportive high school fans. This is Amy Baumgartner, personal banker with Pinnacle Bank, and we're now offering debit cards featuring the Trailblazers, Cyclones, and Doggers. It's one more way you can support your favorite team. Stop by 2000 Main Street or give us a call at 532-2181 to find out how you can get your school pride debit card today. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Heartland Embroidery is ready for summer. Come check out the selection of warm weather clothing so you can rep the Cowboys all year long. Summer means baseball, and Heartland can deck you out with Torrington Tiger gear and apparel. As always, the sky is the limit for custom embroidery. Give them your ideas and they can find the perfect way to display your brand. Be sure to check their Facebook page for items and sales throughout the summer. Heartland Embroidery, located in downtown Torrington. Check them out today.
Welcome back to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming. 2021 Single A State Baseball Tournament. And we've got a 1-run ball game heading into the 6th inning. Torrington up 5-4 over Wheatland on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. And the leadoff hitter, Cross Hernandez, will start things off for the Lobos. Followed by Jake Hicks, and in the hole is Mitch Pollock. Cross is 1 for 1 today. Walked in the 4th, walked in the 2nd, singled in the 1st. And again, Bryce Hager on the mound in relief for Jackson Jones, the starting pitcher. 0-0 pitch will hit Cross Hernandez in the hip. So, just like that, a runner on board for Wheatland here in the top of the 6th. We'll bring up Jake Hicks, the left fielder. He's had a good game, 2 for 3. Couple of singles and 2 RBIs on the contest. Hager comes set, now will step off, no throw to first. Now he comes to the plate, that'll miss inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Jake Hicks. The go-ahead run at the plate for Wheatland and Hicks as he fouls off that pitch. Long strike will make the count 2-1. Hager will check the runner, now comes to the plate. A curveball in there for strike 2. Good pitch from Hager. He'll kick and deliver. That one just misses high. Scoreboard says 3-2. It's 2-2 the count. As the umpire just signals, Hager will check the runner. And they say balked. Came set, turned his shoulders there as he was checking Cross Hernandez. So Cross will advance to second on the balk from Hager. So the tying run in scoring position, Cross Hernandez at second base. 2-2 the count to Hicks, and here's the pitch. Swung on, lunged for it, and fouled it to the backstop. Count will stay at 2-2. Two swung on towards Jones at short, fields it cleanly. The throw just in time to get Hicks. And they're going to try and say that Hackbarth pulled his foot on the throw there at first base. First base umpire will talk with the home plate umpire. We'll see what we come up with here. The throw was on time. Just a matter of if Hackbarth kept his foot on the bag or not. And they'll say he did, so out number 1. Hernandez will move from second to third. So a runner on third for Wheatland with 1 out and Mitch Pollock to the dish. Pollock 0 for 3 today, struck out in the 4th, flew out in the 3rd, and grounded out in the 1st. 0-0 pitch on the way to Pollock. Misses high and in, almost hit the helmet of Mitch. Hager comes set, the 1-0 on the way. That one swung on, lifted into center field. Should score Cross. We'll see how the throw is. And cut off by Jones. Throw from Keith was a little low there. And Cross will score the tying run. Tied at 5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. The RBI sac fly from Mitch Pollock. So Ned Hageman to the plate now, the first baseman. Nobody on, 2 outs, and Hager will now work out of the windup. The 0-0 just misses inside for ball 1. Hageman 1 for 2 today. Walked in the 4th, singled in the 3rd, grounded out in the 1st. He's knocked in a run for Wheatland. Hager misses again, so 2-0 the count to Ned. And that pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Hager starts his windup. That one finds the zone for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike to Hageman, the first baseman. Pruitt on deck and Petrosky in the hole. The 3-1 pitch on the way. That one will miss. So Hageman on board via the walk. And looks like Coach Mortimer going to come out and have some words with Hager. The go-ahead run stands at first base in the form of Ned Hageman, and Cade Pruitt due up to hit. I believe Mortimer will keep Hager in there. Looks like Hager will stay in there. Mortimer and Short and Hager wrap up their conversation on the mound. Again, a tied ball game here. 5-5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And Hager with the 0-0 pitch swung on by Pruitt for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch will miss inside from Hager. Evens up the count at 1-1. Pruitt 0 for 3 in this contest. Flew out in his last at-bat in the 4th. That pitch lifted high into left field. In foul territory, tracking it is Hellis, and he'll catch it for the 3rd out. But Wheatland ties it up here in the top of the 6th, tied at 5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. And we'll be back with the Torrington Bats right after this. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington not only serves the community with a personal touch for lawn and garden designs, but they also carry and sell sprinkler parts, weed barrier, and edging for all you do-it-yourselfers out there. Once you stop in, you'll find all kinds of additional items you'll want to add to your lawn and gardens. Plus, Rob will be more than happy to discuss design ideas that you might want to incorporate into your landscaping. Just make the call to 532-6067. Landscaping Plus in Torrington.
We have some hot summer prices this week at your local Main Street Market store in Scottsbluff, Torrington, and Kimball. In our meat department, we have USDA Choice boneless beef bottom round rump roast at $4.89 a pound. The steak is $4.99 a pound. And bone-in split chicken breast are just $1.19 a pound. Save even more by using your co-op cash card at your local Main Street Market, a division of Panhandle Co-op, proud to serve families, farms, and food.
Welcome back to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Tiger Baseball in Cinch Country, KGOS. Ryan Keith with you this afternoon. Glad to have you along. A busy week here in the capital city. The Single A State Baseball Tournament wraps up in a couple of days here, and Frontier Days in full swing as well. So tied up at 5, and Hellis will lead it off for Torrington here in the bottom of the 6th. And Pollock offers him a couple of balls to start off here. 2-0 the count. That pitch will miss as well. 3-0 to Matthew Hellis. That one finds the zone, so 3-1 the count. Saucedo on deck, and then the leadoff hitter, Deegan Keith, in the hole. That pitch swung on, grounded towards Hageman at first. He'll pick it up and touch his bag for out number 1. So that'll bring up Aiden Saucedo. Saucedo making that big play in right field, the diving catch in the last inning. First pitch will miss for a ball. So 1-0 to Aiden. And that pitch watched for strike one. An even count, 1-1. Pollock kicks and delivers. That one just misses downstairs. 2-1 the count. Nobody on and one out. That pitch popped up into shallow left. Backing up is the shortstop. J.P. Anderson making the play for out number 2. Pollock has retired the past 6 batters in a row here. After coming in for Anderson. Now Deegan Keith in the box. That one fouled away. Keith, the center fielder, is 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the 4th, reached on an error and scored in the 3rd and walked in the 1st. 0-1 on the way. A curveball misses high and inside. So an even count, 1-1 to Deegan Keith. Pitch on the way from Pollock. That one hit into right field. Tracking it is Pruitt for out number 3. Torrington goes 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 6th. So we're all tied up going to the 7th. Tied at 5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Back to Powers Field in a moment. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
North Platte Physical Therapy take pride in developing patient treatment plans based on your individual needs. Whether your treatment plan requires 30 minutes or 2 hours of our time with you, we are committed to helping you return to your best health and active lifestyle. Please feel free to call us at 532-5355 or stop by at 1301 East M Street. Physician referrals are not required and walk-ins or same-day appointments are encouraged. North Platte Physical Therapy, where we provide quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility.
Number 34 is proud to announce that they are expanding their services. Shad would like to introduce Fawny Yardley, who specializes in adolescent, youth, and family counseling. She also does assessments and group sessions. Another addition is Sue Sorick, who handles substance abuse for adolescents and adults. She does assessments for all ages and also does counseling and groups. Call number 34 at 532-0134. They are located at 2802 West C in Torrington.
Welcome back to Powers Field as we head to the 7th inning, tied up at 5 in this loser-out contest at the state tournament. And to lead it off for Wheatland here in the top of the 7th will be Rylan Petrosky, the third baseman. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. That one will miss as well from Hager. So 2-0 to Rylan. Whitfield on deck and Suko in the hole. As Hager delivers the 2-0, that one in there for strike one. Boy, this would be an upset if Torrington got the win here. And Wheatland has had their number throughout the season. That pitch swung on into center field for the base hit. Ground ball right up the middle from Petrosky, so he's on board with the leadoff single. And that'll bring up Noah Whitfield, the second baseman. And now we'll get a timeout from Coach Mortimer. Looks like Deegan Keith going to come in and relieve Bryce Hager. So, Wheatland with a runner on board here in the top of the 7th, no outs. Petrosky stands on first, and Deegan Keith will come in and do the pitching. We'll let him take his warm-up pitches. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry knows good overall health starts with good oral health, and the way to that perfect smile is with the periodic dental examination. Family Dentistry has been practicing in eastern Wyoming for over 30 years and has experience in all fields of dental care. Doctors Pieper and Marsh welcome new patients, and your referrals are appreciated. Call 532-4448 for your appointment with Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry, or visit their website at pieperdentistry.com.
Embrace summer with the Platte Valley Bank Home Equity Line of Credit. Relax on your new deck, get cooking in your recently renovated kitchen, or finally finish the basement. You can even consolidate debt and enjoy lower monthly payments just by using the equity in your home. With great rates and fast, friendly lenders, now is the time to embrace summer and tackle projects that will make the whole family happy. Learn more at www.pvbank.com.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Supporting our youth, that's what Torrington Beverage has been so proud of for so many years. So when you need to quench your thirst, do it with a Pepsi product, Sobe, Brisk Lipton Tea, Rockstar, or Gatorade. Plus, they have the juice to get you going in the mornings with Frappuccinos, Starbucks iced coffee, and Muscle Milk, helping supply this community with top-of-the-line drinks. Torrington Beverage is the proud sponsor of Goshen County Sports and believes in neighbors helping neighbors. Remember, that's Torrington Beverage. Get your thirst on.
Welcome back to Powers Field. The 2021 Single A State Baseball Tournament here in Cheyenne. And Torrington tied up with Wheatland in this loser-out contest. Tied at 5. Top of the 7th with 1 out and 1 runner on for Wheatland. And Deegan Keith coming in to relieve Bryce Hager. He'll throw to Noah Whitfield. And the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Petrosky stands on first after the leadoff single. Keith throws another one in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Whitfield. Adam Suko on deck and J.P. Anderson in the hole. Keith, the lefty, comes set, and the 2-0 pitch on the way. That one will miss low and in for ball 3. On the way from Keith. That one just misses outside. So, the walk puts runners on first and second. The go-ahead run. Petrosky stands at second. No outs here in the top of the 7th. That'll bring up Adam Suko, the lefty. Singled in his last at-bat in the 5th. And he'll throw down a bunt. Say it was foul. So 0-1 the count to Suko, the center fielder. I would imagine he'll square up again here. Keith with the pitch. That bunt not successful. Couldn't get a piece of it. So 0-2 the count. So we'll have to swing here. Keith comes set, and the 0-2 on the way. That one will run inside and hit Suko. Boy, tough one to do there if you're Keith. Was ahead 0-2 and then hits him, so that'll load the bases. The go-ahead run stands at third base in Petrosky. Whitfield at second and Suko at first. And J.P. Anderson, the left-handed hitter, will dig into the box. Leadoff hitter Cross on deck. That pitch lifted foul behind the backstop for strike 1. The infield will cut it. Playing the grass here, or in this case, the lighter colored turf. That pitch will miss upstairs for ball one. So 1-1 the count to Anderson. Keith still out of the stretch. Now he delivers. Chased that one high. A pop fly into shallow center. Jones was playing so shallow he couldn't get to it. And now he'll overthrow Hager at third, but runners will stay. And Wheatland takes the lead. The RBI single from Anderson scores Petrosky, and Wheatland leads 6-5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Tough situation there. You had to cut the infield in. A bloop single over the head of Jones in shallow left field. So now the leadoff hitter, Hernandez, at the plate with no outs and bases loaded. Curveball swung on for strike one. Hicks on deck and Mitch Pollock in the hole for Wheatland. Keith comes set, the 0-1 in there for strike two. Off speed got him looking. Keith comes set, pitch on the way, swung on, got him on the curveball. And now the runner coming home overthrew him. So everyone's going to be safe here. Runners will advance to second and third. Bases occupied, so Hernandez out. But it will score a run as Whitfield comes in. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Both runners advancing to second and third. Suko at third, Anderson at second. And Jake Hicks at the plate. One out here in the top of the seventh. Pitch will be fouled out of play down the right field line. 0-1 the count to Hicks. One pitch on the way, swung on. A big fly ball into center field. Backing up is Saucedo, going to go over his head. So Wheatland going to score a couple runs. Hicks rounding second, heading to third. And they'll hold him up at third with the stand-up triple, excuse me. And Wheatland takes the 4-run lead now. Big seventh inning for the Lobos. 9-5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. They've scored 4 runs here in the seventh. Boy, Hicks has had a day at the plate. His 4th RBI on the contest. 0-1 the count to the batter now, Pollock. Runner on third with 1 out. Keith comes set, the 0-1 pitch, swung on, a line drive into center field. That'll score Hicks. So makes it 10-5 Wheatland. An RBI single for Mitch Pollock. That'll bring up Ned Hageman, first baseman for Wheatland. 1 for 2 on the contest. Has walked his last 2 appearances. Pitch from Keith will miss low and in. 1-0 the count to Ned. Keith will try a pick move towards Pollock at first, not in time. Now he'll come to the plate. That one will miss low and out for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Hageman. Pruitt on deck and Petrosky in the hole. Ryland Petrosky led off the inning. That one will miss, and now it rolls to the backstop. Short couldn't handle it. Pollock rounding second, but staying at second. So 3-0 the count to Ned Hageman. And that pitch in there for strike one. (3-1) on the way in the dirt for ball four. Hageman with his third walk, and we have now batted through the order as Cade Pruitt comes up to the plate. Wheatland with runners on first and second, and one out here in the top of the seventh. They've scored 5 here in the seventh. Pitch from Keith will miss downstairs for ball one to Pruitt. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one just misses low and out. 2 balls, no strikes to Pruitt. Petrosky on deck, who led off the inning, and then Whitfield in the hole. Short calling a timeout here, heading out to talk things over with Keith. The umpire will head out, speed up the conversation here between Keith and Short. Again, Wheatland up 10-5. They've put up 5 runs here in the seventh. So Torrington needs to get out of this here and see if they can make some magic happen in the home half of this inning. Again, more games coming up. Lovell and Powell will play at 4 o'clock right after this. And the 2 remaining undefeated teams in this state tournament, Cheyenne and Cody, at 7 o'clock tonight. Boy, Cody has outscored their opponents 31-2 in this tournament thus far. That pitch swung on. Tracking it is Hellis, having trouble with it. He'll make the catch. Hellis makes the catch for out number 1. So Pruitt heads back to the dugout. And Petrosky, who led off the 7th, digs in. Singled earlier in this inning. Runners on first and second. And first pitch in there for strike 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And the 0-1 will miss in the dirt. An even count, 1-1 to Petrosky. 1-1 pitch misses low and out for ball 2. Keith back on the rubber, comes set. 2-1 pitch is swung on into shallow right field. Giving chase was Hackbarth in right field. He'll make the catch, but Wheatland scores 5 here in the top of the 7th. And Torrington needs 5 runs in the home half to extend this ball game. Back in a moment. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
A successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Everyone knows Goshen County has the most supportive high school fans. This is Amy Baumgartner, personal banker with Pinnacle Bank, and we're now offering debit cards featuring the Trailblazers, Cyclones, and Doggers. It's one more way you can support your favorite team. Stop by 2000 Main Street or give us a call at 532-2181 to find out how you can get your school pride debit card today. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Welcome back to Powers Field in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Ryan Caith with Torrington Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country. And Wheatland with a big seventh inning offensively. They score 5 and take the lead, 10-5. It was a tied ball game going into that inning. And Jackson Jones will lead it off for Torrington here in the bottom of the 7th. Pollock delivers strike 1 to him. Jones 0 for 1 today, has walked his last 2 appearances. The 0-1 pitch is fouled away for strike 2. So the winner of this game will play the loser of Cheyenne and Cody. Pollock delivers a ball to Jones. 1-2 the count. That one missed high and out. And here's the 1-2 pitch. That'll miss upstairs. And even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jones. Pollock out of the windup. That one misses low and away. So 3-2 the count. That one will miss outside, so Jones on board with the leadoff walk here in the 7th. And that'll bring up Bryce Hager, playing third base now. Caden Riley on deck and Ben Furmanak in the hole. And that pitch chased high by Hager for strike 1. Jones stands on first with no outs. Again, Wheatland up 10-5 on the CNA scoreboard. That pitch will miss downstairs from Pollock. Evens up the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on right back to the second baseman Whitfield. The throw to first is on time for the double play. Jones diving back to tag up, but just didn't get there in time. So, 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Caden Riley. Good heads-up play there from Whitfield. Riley, the first baseman now for Torrington, digs in. Due for a hit here, he's 0 for 3. Struck out in his last appearance, is also grounded out and flew out. And there's a swing, pop fly towards Hageman. And there's your ball game. So, the end of the season for the Torrington Tigers. Played a great ball game until this last inning. It was tied at 5 going into the 7th. And Wheatland gets the win 10-5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. The final score. Great game for the Tigers to round out a summer of baseball, but Torrington knocked out of the tournament by the Wheatland Lobos. Again, the final score 10-5. We'll take a quick break and be back with an end-of-game wrap-up from Powers Field. This is Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS.
Heartland Embroidery is ready for summer. Come check out the selection of warm weather clothing so you can rep the Cowboys all year long. Summer means baseball, and Heartland can deck you out with Torrington Tiger gear and apparel. As always, the sky is the limit for custom embroidery. Give them your ideas and they can find the perfect way to display your brand. Be sure to check their Facebook page for items and sales throughout the summer. Heartland Embroidery, located in downtown Torrington. Check them out today.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington not only serves the community with a personal touch for lawn and garden designs, but they also carry and sell sprinkler parts, weed barrier, and edging for all you do-it-yourselfers out there. Once you stop in, you'll find all kinds of additional items you'll want to add to your lawn and gardens. Plus, Rob will be more than happy to discuss design ideas that you might want to incorporate into your landscaping. Just make the call to 532-6067. Landscaping Plus in Torrington.
We have some hot summer prices this week at your local Main Street Market store in Scottsbluff, Torrington, and Kimball. In our meat department, we have USDA Choice boneless beef bottom round rump roast at $4.89 a pound. The steak is $4.99 a pound. And bone-in split chicken breast are just $1.19 a pound. Save even more by using your co-op cash card at your local Main Street Market, a division of Panhandle Co-op, proud to serve families, farms, and food.
The licensed physical therapists at North Platte Physical Therapy take pride in developing patient treatment plans based on your individual needs. Whether your treatment plan requires 30 minutes or 2 hours of our time with you, we are committed to helping you return to your best health and active lifestyle. Please feel free to call us at 532-5355 or stop by at 1301 East M Street. Physician referrals are not required and walk-ins or same-day appointments are encouraged. North Platte Physical Therapy, where we provide quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility.
Welcome back to Powers Field, the site of the 2021 Single-A State Baseball Tournament here in Cheyenne. And the Wheatland Lobos knock the Torrington Tigers out of the tournament and end Torrington's season. Final score 10-5 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. And we'll take a look at an end-of-game wrap-up. First, Torrington in a losing effort. They were led by Austin Short. Went 1 for 2 at the plate, singled, a couple of RBIs, and a walk. Also, Ryder Hackbarth went 1 for 2 at the plate, tripled, and had an RBI, walked, and scored a run. Matthew Hellis 1 for 3 with an RBI. Ben Furmanak 0 for 1, but walked twice and scored a couple runs for Torrington. Jones went 0 for 1 at the plate, but walked 3 times and scored a run. And Deegan Keith 0 for 3, scored a run and walked as well. On the Wheatland side of things, the offensive effort led by Jake Hicks, 3 for 5 at the plate. Singled a couple times and had a 2 RBI triple, 4 RBIs on the contest. Cross Hernandez 1 for 2 at the dish, 3 walks and 3 runs scored. Mitch Pollock went 1 for 4 at the plate, 2 RBIs. Ned Hageman 1 for 2. An RBI and 3 walks on the contest. Ryland Petrosky 1 for 4 with a run scored. And Noah Whitfield 1 for 2 at the plate with a single and 2 runs scored and a couple of walks as well. But again, Wheatland gets the win 10-5, the final score. Great season for Torrington and a lot of youth on that squad, so a lot to look forward to for the Torrington Tigers. And had some good games here at state. They were one of 6 teams left here at the state tournament. But 5 remain now. Wheatland will play the loser of Cheyenne and Cody tonight. And coming up here in a few moments is Lovell and Powell. Of course, Cheyenne and Cody, both the remaining undefeated teams here in Single-A ball. But thanks for tuning in on Cinch Country KGOS. Been a good year of baseball for you. Next time we have a sports broadcast. Friday Night Lights coming up here in a few months. Thanks to Taylor and Chris back at the studio, keeping me on the air. But that should do it here from the state tournament in Cheyenne. Again, I'm Ryan Keith. Thanks to everyone back at the studios. We'll send it back your way. Have a good evening, everyone.